Hello, is this Jim?
Yeah, this is Jim. Who is this?
Hi, Jim. This is Joe. I'm calling from a real estate team. I just wanted to know if your house is still available or if it was actually sold because I just saw it came off the market. What can you tell me about this, Jim?
Uh, yeah, we're it expired and we're kind of pulling off the market.
Oh, great. So the time frame just expired, right? But you're still interested on getting your home sold, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we're somewhat interested.
Excellent. Can you tell me, Jim, what was the reason for you to be selling the home? Is there anything that we need to fix, or what will you give it at there from 1 to 10? Is it what will be the rating for you on the home?
Okay, Diego, pause real quick. Um, Take that question out. So
Okay,
don't ask
a one
that
from 10.
question. Yeah. um,
Okay,
just stick to the expired script. So right off the bat, um, great. We saw your
okay.
home
I
expired.
wanted to build some more rapport before actually kind of getting stuck on the scripts. I feel right.
Yeah, and honestly, we certainly that's definitely what we emphasize, the last couple training sessions. But I will say, if you fire off that first question, um, after that is really the point where we actually start building rapport. So, okay, well, I'm actually calling because you want to make sure the intent is clear right off the bat. They want to know, establish why you're calling. So,
We've established.
right. So, like, when are you looking to hire the right agent for the job to sell it? That's your starting point. And then if they go, well, because honestly, Diego, if someone says right off the bat, actually, we're looking right now. Okay, great. Well, actually, the reason I'm calling, you can skip all of your rapport building stuff and go, well, that's fantastic. I'm so glad I reached you because we actually specialize in selling homes that didn't sell. And then you just jump right into that and see if you can close them. And then if you can't close them, they're like, well, we are serious, but who are you? And then you might need to answer more objections. Or after you kind of ask that first question, you'll be able to kind of assess where they are. Does that make sense? So um, start
Okay,
off.
so this one right now. Okay, so you just told me that it just came off the market, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you are interested on selling it, right? Well, no, that's what I was asking you, right? If you were still interested on selling it, right?
Right. But they don't, I don't know if you're an agent or why you're calling, if you're a buyer. So, I mean, I work with the real estate team, but like, what's are you calling to list it or look at it or what's your deal? So,
So that's why. So right now should be the where are you looking to hire the right agent, right?
right. Yeah. So, oh, great. So you still have an interest in getting your home sold. Well, that's great. Jim, when are you looking to hire the right agent for the job to sell it? And then see what the response is. If they're kind of like, well, I don't know. Okay, do you still need to sell your house? If you get, well, uh, yeah, I mean, we're looking. I mean, actually, are you an agent? Well, I work with a real estate team and I'm an assistant, but we'd be happy to. I don't know. You can kind of just go right in. And, well, I was calling because we specialize in selling homes and see if you can close them right off the bat. But I throw that out there first, Diego, to see how the rest of the conversation should go. So, um, if you want, let's just kind of
Okay.
let's restart.
Why don't we keep the same role play just to make sure that we finish that one, um, like an expert, right? The
Mm-hmm.
best possible at the end. I mean, if I'm making a mistake like you just did right now, tell me at that same moment what I should be saying instead.
Mm-hmm.
So I get the entire conversation done correctly, right? So
Yes.
I get that feeling on, okay, I get the practice on actually saying the correct phrases at the correct time, right? Because if not, on the next time that we practice, I won't remember the flow that was correct, right? The code flow that was correct because
Okay.
I never said it really, right?
Okay.
I never
So
really said it. Okay. Okay, so you said that that you wanted to stay, right?
Yeah,
That you wanted to sell the house,
yeah, so
right?
right now we're just not we're not looking to really sell because it just expired.
Oh, okay, I understand, Jim. So you just got out of the. Wait one sec. Okay, so I understand, Jim. Are you? What will enable you to sell your home again?
I don't know. I mean, I guess if we found maybe a better agent.
Okay, great. It's nice to hear that because let me tell you, Jim, that we do specialize on selling homes that didn't sell the first time. So we're actually the best team available for you to make sure that you get this home sold in no time. What will be the best thing that did the previous agent for you for this experience that you just had, Jim?
Um, I didn't have a good experience.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I believe that it might not be just a lack of commitment. Maybe it could be. I'm convinced that most times it is just the approach, right? We do need a different approach to sell your home. We need to ask you a couple of questions just to understand better the situation, so we can help you. Is that okay, Jim?
Um, are you an agent? So what are you asking? I don't really know what do you need to know my situation for?
Oh, sure. That's a valid concern, Jim. Actually, what we do best is helping people that just got out of this type of situation where they wanted to sell a home, and they made a contract for this to happen, right? Minimum standard, you want to have the home sold, right? So in this case, it didn't happen, but we can help you to actually find out what needs to be done so we can take you from where you are to where you actually want to be. What was the reason for you to try to sell your home, Jim?
We need to move.
Ah, great. So you're looking at a different location then, closer to home or because of the family, right?
No, it's for a job.
Well, I said closer to home. I said that's what I meant. Closer to your work or for family matters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will be a good thing to actually for it to actually happen as soon as possible, I guess, so you can have more time for your family and a shorter time getting to work. We can actually help you on that. What is it that you work at, Jim? Out of curiosity.
I work in the city.
Oh, great. So you're looking at a place near more closer to the city, near downtown, maybe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. We can actually help you to find. I can give you a contact with an agent on that area near the city, so he can help you to find a home for your next home, right? And so he can help you on that research before we actually roll out selling back your home. And going back to it regarding your house, Jim, what can you tell me about it? What do you like the most on it?
Well, all the information's online, I think, right? Where you found it?
Well, actually, Jim, I just get the information on the system for the homes that actually didn't sell. I haven't actually visited the place or checked all the details because it has been already removed, right? I'm just calling to see if I can help you and make sure that you actually get this deal done for you, right?
Uh,
And anyways, nobody can tell me more, or nobody can explain better the home than you, right? So that's why I needed to talk to you and maybe even have a short meeting later. So what can you tell me about your home?
Um, it's like a pretty nice house, and it's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Uh, it's a ranch. It's on a
Okay,
basement.
sounds good. Have you done any improvements to it, Jim, that might need to be considered for you to get that value that you needed?
I don't know. It's clean. We worked on it when we moved in, and I don't really know. I mean, our realtor didn't give us advice, so I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay, but from living there, what is it? What you like the most? Maybe you like the yard, or you like the big master room, or what's the best thing on the home, and what could be also fixed on it to make it even better?
Uh, we don't really like the house. That's why we're moving. I need to get closer to my job, and we need a bigger home. And this one's really
Oh,
small, and
I understand that you're concerned. So you need more space, right? Of course, and better and so a place that is nicer than this. Great. So we can work on this definitely and see how we can get your home sold so you can get to a better place then. Um, would you like to actually give us like 15 minutes the most so we can meet and actually know at first hand your home, do evaluation to make sure that we have the right price for the market so you can sell it faster, which will still be able to give you net you what you need, but make sure that we get us as but we get to the price that we need on the market to make sure that you get it sold. Would it be good for you to meet with us on weekends or weekdays, Jim?
I'm not really ready to meet. We didn't like our last agent. I think we had a bad experience.
Oh, okay, I understand that concern, but I know that some agents actually might try to do the best effort. At the end, it might have done everything that he know, right? But it didn't solve. I'm convinced that it might be because of the approach that as I was explaining to you. You see, some agents or most of the realtors actually on the market, they do the three P's that we know on real estate, which is, as you have saw, they might put a sign on the yard for your home on sale, and they published it on the MLS on the listing, right? And then they usually just sit and wait. They pray for another buyer's agent to find the home and make the sale with them, right? Uh, Here, if you meet with us, you will see how our team works, and you will see that we do different things different here on the Casbaro team. We will actually do go extra for you. We will do the prospecting of the potential buyers for seller, which will be you, and so we can be sure that we net you what you need, top dollar, and we do it as soon as possible. Doesn't this sound great for you?
Yeah, I think we're probably just going to do it ourselves to start. We were thinking we'd list it ourselves and let's give it a shot because we didn't like our other agent and do that for 2 months.
Oh, of course, yes, you can do. I mean, there's no problem. You could try it. I love this type of job, and I know you might enjoy it. But remember that you will need, and it will require for you a little bit more of time. Remember, you need to be showing the place. Do you have this considered, Jim? Working full time so you can get it actually done, or you're gonna be doing it, time by time.
Okay. Hold on 1 second, Diego.
Do you have time in the future that you're considering listing your property with a real estate agent?
Possibly. Yeah, I mean, we would consider it. I mean, it's not out of the picture. I just don't, like I said, I didn't have a good experience, and we're just going to kind of wait. and sell it ourselves. And if we can, great. And we're just going to give it 2 months. I think that's what my wife and I decided. So that's kind of what we're thinking we're going to do.
Great. So there will be 2 months that, as you said, you will be testing, right, to see if you can sell it. That's completely valid. I can completely understand where you're coming from, Jim. Do you know that 95% of all homes sold in Georgia are with assistance of a buyer's agent? The reason I say this, Jim, is that you could potentially be missing out of thousands of buyers that are in the market to buy in your neighborhood, but are simply unaware of your property because it hasn't been aggressively marketed with a real estate team. So our firm, the Casbaro team, specializes in working with for sale by owners just like yourself, assisting them with aggressively marketing your home assisting them with aggressively marketing. Hey, there's something weird here. Assisting you with aggressive marketing for your home to get sold for top dollar with a minimum amount of days of the marketing. In fact, we even have a program where you can continue to market your home on your own as you're planning for these 2 months, and you don't owe us a commission if you find your buyer. Does this sound great for you, Jim?
Huh. I don't know. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we will be giving you the same opportunity that you wished, to actually try to sell it yourself. But, just in case that you don't sell it, it's instead of spending those 2 months, you may actually get it sold by yourselves, right? Or by our side. So at the end, you're getting what you need, right? Minimum standard, get your home sold one way or the other, and you're going to make sure that that happens with us.
Okay.
Great, Jim. Okay, so when would you like to meet?
Tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. Let me just check our schedule here, Jim. And yes, I believe we have an opening for tomorrow around 6 p.m. Will that be okay?
Yes.
Okay, that's great, Jim. So I'm gonna pencil you up for tomorrow then at 6 p.m. I'm gonna send this information to our specialist on the area. His name is also Jim. He knows more than anybody the neighborhood and the market, so he can assist you better on this. Remember that you have the entire Casbaro team ready to guide you through this process and make this no hassles process for you. Can I send you some information also to your email so you have some heads-ups about the team and how we work?
Yeah, that's okay. We can do that.
What would be your email, Jim?
prettyshyguy@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you, Jim. I will shoot you an email after we finish so you can have all the information. And if you have any concerns after this, then you can also reply or call me at the numbers that will show there. As for right now, just to confirm, if what we have said and we will talk about also tomorrow makes sense for you, you will be ready to make where is that, Jim?
Don't worry about it. You're not going to pre-qual them.
Sorry?
Just set the appointment. You're not pre-qualling them, remember?
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about that part, Diego, because that'll be our job to call to confirm it.
Okay, so I got the email right, and then fantastic. I look forward to hearing about our meeting right on Saturday at 6 p.m.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So click. All right. Couple things, Diego. I know we're kind of a little flustered because this guy was I tried to play more of a reserved person, but then I did try to start talking a little bit more when I was upset with the agent. So a couple of things I just want to note. We're not following the script the way it should be. So
I mean, for more than I try, I just get lost trying to find which one I'm gonna read.
Gotcha. Which
Because I
means,
need to read it before I say it, right? So that's the
yeah,
problem. I need to look at them, read it, and I don't want to be like, having you with dead air or something, right? Like, yes, uh, okay,
yeah.
right?
But
So
I'd
that's the
rather
problem.
you,
I just,
honestly, Diego, I'd rather you take the time here and find it and read exactly what it says for now. Because what ends up happening when we go off script or we kind of ramble, it doesn't, your professionalism decreases significantly when you do that on the phone. Um, and that's really the whole point of the script is until you master it, don't put your own spin on it. So
yes. So you have said that before. That's right.
yeah, and that I mean that's a very serious thing because until you sound like a professional, only then can you start adding background information. Don't add background information because you don't even sound like a professional yet, and that's basically what it literally comes across. So when we're reading the script, everything in the script is even written specifically for a certain way, and especially if we kind of there's some different English language words that you may stumble over, or like the way that we kind of say it. Um, don't try to go off the script because it just kind of increases our chances of fumbling more instead of just being very to the point and getting what we need to say out. So, I mean, literally, honestly, Diego, I would literally read this exactly. I got really good at figuring out where they were, and I would just play that in my head. If someone asked me for sell by owner, question 14. Or if someone, like let's say that they wanted to know the benefits, the last one, or they had a realtor 19. And I would just have all my scripts laid out in front of me, and I would just immediately just respond. And, if they're going to work with the same agent, I would just be like, oh, number 22, I completely understand how you feel obligated to your previous agent. And I read exactly as it is, and then I shut up and let them talk. So, we're going to have to see if we can keep improving on that because that's something that we definitely need to get more polished. And the only way to do that is to keep sticking to the script. So take the time now, Diego, and because you're not trying to impress me or anything else, I just really want you to get to know these and do it correct. So fumble with me so you don't fumble with clients.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Okay. I like that. Now, and I will tell you what I'm trying to find just in case that I'm also.
exactly, and that's cool. So if you're like, Jim, stop. What response is that? I think it's this. You said that kind of weird.
From 1 to 10, I got a 6.
What's that?
From 1 to 10, I got a 6.
Oh, like ranking? Yeah, that's fine. So let's just kind of restart and do another one then.
Again. Okay.